Masculinity has never been toxic.
We're not saying all masculine traits are harmful or it's harmful to be a masculine man. It's certain characteristics that we associate with masculinity.
Trait do you think is harmful?
Yeah, like for example, an overexpression of Stoicism.
Stoicism doesn't mean you have to be a sort of unemotional, Spock from Star Trek. That's not what it means at all. You would find it objectionable to use the phrase "man up," for example.
And typically, I wouldn't use like that type of phrase.
I've never been to therapy in my life.
You should.
I don't cry all the time. I think the last time I cried was about 12 years ago. I think we're over therapy.
Seeing a therapist or a coach is always a good idea. I'll tell you why. First of all, I want to address a misconception that many people have, including therapists, bad therapists. Good therapy isn't just about talking. There are many different kinds of therapy. And talking can be very important, right? It's important to get things out of your system. But way more important than talking is taking action. This is why a good therapist will introduce you to act therapy. Let me know if you want to know more about it. We also have a lot of mindfulness and meditation practices, and that is very important. Stay with me, I'll explain why. Whenever we suppress our emotions or overly express our emotions, we experience two sides of the same coin. Because in both cases, we strongly identify with our emotions. A good therapist or coach will also introduce you to mindfulness and meditation practices, because this is where you learn that you are not your emotions. And this is what many people who are very stoic can get right. They can remain calm and still, not because they suppress their emotions, but because they observe them, because they let them pass. But this is a practice. It requires self-awareness. Many people who don't express their emotions think that they are being self-aware because they suppress them. But suppressing your emotions is still acting on them. It's still reactivity. If you suppress your emotions, if you tell yourself that it's not so bad, that you have to man up, then you are actually acting on your emotions. You find your emotions uncomfortable, and the suppression is a direct reaction to them. I don't know Piers Morgan in person, so I don't know if he acts from self-awareness or if he suppresses his emotions. I think many people do it right, naturally, or they are just self-aware, but they can't really phrase it because it's so deeply ingrained in them. Some people are just raised in a way that they would naturally know how to process their emotions in a healthy way. I don't know if this is what he does. All I know is that it's not manly to suppress emotions, because what you are actually telling your brain by doing that is that you are not strong enough to hold space for them. So you bottle things up and you become less confident. You're getting two things for the price of one. Great, isn't it? Expressing every single thought and emotion all the time will also turn you into a crazy person, because you also keep reacting. Relax, bro. You need to learn that your emotions aren't scary. You don't need to act on every emotion. You don't need to suppress every emotion. You don't need to say everything you think and feel. It's totally fine if the things are there and if you are aware of them and you choose your action based on your values. If you are truly self-aware, there is no toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity begins where you are overly identified with your emotions. Every toxic behavior starts when we identify too much with what we think and what we feel. Hello, I'm Stacia, and I help people become comfortable being uncomfortable. I help people become a safe space for their emotions. If you want to learn more about it, follow me and call me. Call me.